We begin with the upcoming U.S. presidential election, which is only one day away. Donald Trump and Joe Biden are traveling across the nation in the final push for votes. President Trump planned to visit 5 battleground states, while Biden spoke at a campaign event in Pennsylvania. The Democratic candidate maintains a solid national lead in the polls ahead of Tuesday's general election, but this advantage is narrower in key states, which could decide the result. More than 90 million people have already cast their ballots in early voting, putting the country on course for its highest turnout in a century. Toby Muse has our top story.
The Democratic challenger Joe Biden is concentrating on that all-important state of Pennsylvania. Biden is looking to pick up those 20 electoral votes. An average of the latest polls shows Biden ahead of Trump by around 5 points. Observers on the ground say the race is much closer. President Donald Trump has a hectic agenda Sunday, visiting Iowa, Michigan, North Carolina, Florida, and Georgia. But some of those states, like North Carolina, Iowa, and Georgia, a Republican candidate should normally have those states safely tucked away, allowing the Republican candidate to go on the attack and possibly pick up Democratic states. This is perhaps a sign that Donald Trump is trying to shore up his support. This election has already seen massive amounts of early voting and mail-in voting. Analysts think this could portend a record turnout, a turnout not seen for a century or so. More Texans have now voted in 2020 before Election Day than voted in the entire 2016 election. And interestingly enough, analysts don't know what to make of it, whether this benefits Biden or Trump. What it does seem to suggest is a highly energized voting population, but also deeply polarized. The mail-in votes could see the biggest legal challenges. A state like Pennsylvania doesn't count the mail-in votes before Election Day. The nightmare for Democratic operatives is that Donald Trump could have an early lead amongst those people who voted on the day of the election before the mail-in votes are all counted. They fear that Donald Trump could prematurely declare victory before all of the votes are counted. Many people think that this election in 2020 could end up being decided by the Supreme Court. Toby Muse reporting for CGTN, Washington.